And welcome back to the Tee Off, an Australian podcast about the awesome sport of disc golf. My name is Paddy Robinson. I'm here with Timmy Bowen. This is episode 97. We're inching closer to the triple digits. I wonder how many people are actually thinking we're going to just can it at 99, Tim. The more I talk about it, the more I kind of like the idea. But
I'm keen, Paddy. I'm done. 97's been a slog. And I think I've only been on for, 95 or 90, maybe even 93 of those. I missed the first couple.
Oh, at least 80.
Those early days. Go back and listen.
Bit rough. But yes, no, we're almost there. So good to be back. And yeah, we've got a bit of a fun episode here. Going to get some Aussies on the line to have a bit of a chat to. Got a bit of a game as well. So
game sounds good, Paddy.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, what have you been up to lately? It's been a little colder. We've sort of looked like we've moved into winter down here in Victoria.
Yeah, it's been cold, wet, and windy. Actually,
Did you watch the Masters?
No,
AKA real golf.
No.
Apparently, that's where all the skill is housed. Actually, I love
right?
it. It's only what golf I watch is the Masters. It's bloody good.
Yeah.
Augusta. I just wanted to shout him out. Hao Tong Lee took a 10 on hole 13.
Ooh.
So I'm not the only one. The professionals at the absolute elite level in elite level sport. Hao 10 Lee took a 10.
10 Lee, yeah.
And,
How long?
He celebrated after he finally finished the hole too. It was pretty funny. Just hands up to the crowd.
Yeah, did you learn anything from that? Did you celebrate a 10 again?
I mean, I think he still walked away with 50 grand for playing the Masters. So
yeah, I think I'd still celebrate if
that's it.
I'm cashing and taking a 10. No, not much else has been happening really. I did go out and play Inverleigh with Dylan actually. That was a bit of fun. I haven't played it Inverleigh for donkeys.
What layout, what course? Because we've got 50 options out there now.
Well, I got confused with the East and West, so I'm just going to call it the Original Gold.
The Original Gold.
Yeah. So
and do you know which one that is?
What do you mean?
Was it the East or the
think
West?
It's. I was going to say East, but I actually think it's West.
Ooh, West side is the best. Yeah.
It was. It was all right. I think I came in 1 over. It was super windy. So yeah,
It has been windy lately. It's shocking, eh?
Yeah. But no, it was fun.
Good fun?
Yeah.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we?
Yeah. Oh, actually, Tim, before we go into the news, how's that Pav looking?
Yeah, she's coming, Dill. It takes weeks. You should know this, Dill. It takes weeks to make a Pav. It takes weeks. Lots of fermentation and need to set those cracked eggs.
One of those sourdough Pavs.
That's it, mate.
Yeah.
I've got no idea how to make one, mate, but keep waiting. Keep waiting.
What's news around the world, around Australia? What's news? What's happened and who's spoken?
So, Paddy, we just had the one big tourney over in the States. We had the 2026 PDGA Champions Cup presented by Vessi, who are a major shoe manufacturer, Paddy. And did you see the controversy?
No, I haven't actually seen any of this apart from a little bit of, your spoiler sort of stuff at the end. So
it's worth watching both MPO and FPO for this one. So go back and check out the Yomez if you have some time.
Yes.
But first of all, Vessi being a shoe sponsor, they didn't let poor little Idio have their stand at the event, which was a bit of a shame. And
that's fair enough.
The maker of Idio went to social media and just absolutely ripped strips off him.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh, okay. I don't know. They're paying a lot of money to be a title sponsor of a major.
Yeah.
I think you can chill.
I mean, it did seem pretty salty-ish, but fair point. He's
I mean, that's what a disc manufacturer, or if it's like a, if in Australia, if we've had Flying Disc Store come in, they say, yeah, we're just going to be the dedicated store that's there. I think that's fair enough.
Oh, okay. I think most of the comps I've gone to, all of the brands are sort of available, but I just wanted to point it out because I love seeing a little bit of stirring the pot, and he certainly stirred the pot. He said, bring in your Vessi shoes. And you get 10% off, and we'll recycle them at the next comp that he's got the stand available. So,
geez, really salty.
That's it. Anyway, moving on.
I tell you what, actually, I've seen the Idio shoes around. Vessi, I've looked into it. They do not sell Vessi in Australia.
Okay.
So Idio's already kind of on the up, but they look like a good shoe.
They do look like a good shoe.
Do you have them?
Oh, the Idios or the Vessis?
The Idio.
I've had 2 versions of the Idio. Yeah. I absolutely loved the first version that I got.
Yeah.
I got the latest version, and I'm actually not too cool on it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, they. I think they've gone. It's a balance. They've gone ultra durable, and I think they've upgraded the strength and the waterproof qualities of their materials.
Okay.
At the sacrifice of comfort. I really liked the first version were just extremely comfortable shoes.
Yeah. Okay.
So to be honest, I don't really play in my latest ones.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I did a bit of a deep dive into shoes, a while back. But yeah, Vessi caught my eye as like they're all waterproof and blah blah blah. But
they look cool,
yeah.
And I think Isaac Robinson's a big sponsor get for them. Yeah,
be cooler if they sold them in Australia, maybe.
Mate,
Vessi.
my theory with shoes, or my tactic with shoes, is just don't overspend on disc golf shoes, because it doesn't matter how good they are. You're going to wreck them. So just buy cheap and buy a couple of sets at once if you'll find one you like.
Yeah. Have you ever bought waterproof socks?
No, because I don't really love waterproof, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm a sweaty man. The feet get sweaty. And waterproof just kind of locks in the moisture from the inside, you know what I mean? So I think sweaty socks, that sounds like a water balloon type situation mid-round, to be honest.
A waterproof underwear guy?
No,
not a fan of ball suit?
No,
right,
mate.
No worries.
What the hell? We need breathing. We need aeration when I'm out there stressing on the disc golf course.
Actually, just talking of socks, Jarrah Sweeten came over to my house the other day
what
watch.
kind of segue is this? Talking of socks.
Seriously. To watch the footy, the man rocked up in slippers, and no judgment, I kind of loved it, but he took them off for a second and he had like finger toe socks on.
Oh, the mitten. The mitten. What do you call them?
Socks.
The foot mittens.
Yeah.
The fittins.
I'm like, that would take me about 15 minutes to get into those things. But I've never seen anyone actually wear them. So there you go. But apparently they're very comfortable.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll take his word for it.
Anyway.
Shall we get on to the recap?
Hey, this is news. This is news.
As is the professional major that just went down in Lynchford and Bedford County, Virginia, on New London Tech, this course. She looked pretty bloody hard, mate.
Yeah.
And Northwood. But look, the names at the top come as no surprise. The cream rises to the top in these events. Nicholas Antela got the win, one shot over Gannon Burr. And AB was one shot behind in third place, with Ricky Wysocki 7 shots back in fourth place, and fifth was Calvin Heimberg.
Yeah.
It's
I think I did see the scores from round 3, and I mean I work pretty early on a Monday, and had to do the boys drop off for once, so wasn't really on my radar, but I think I'm definitely going to have to go back and watch that one, because that sounds insane.
It's pretty sick, and it's a good course to watch, like really tight lines. Weather looked good, so good viewing all around. Nicholas Antela, first major win for him. The Finnish cowboy gets the chocolate and over Gannon Burr, no less.
Yeah.
He actually clutched up late. I think it was hole 17. He had a C2 putt to maintain a one-shot lead, which turned out to be crucial because he won by 1.
Yeah, that's unreal.
I think that was his first C2 look for the round 2, and he cans it on the second last hole to win, which is just, there's ice in your veins. I normally like to just miss narrowly the first few C2 putts until I get calibrated, and then we start hitting them. So I don't know how he hits the first one.
I just like
second
missing
last
C2
hole.
putts.
That's it, mate. You and
unless it's 10 meters in 5 centimeters, I might have a chance.
Oh, that's been I used to love that range, but now I've got the yips from that range.
Oh, really?
Give me another big step backwards and I'll be better off. Anyway, the C2 putting, keep that segue at the front of your mind when we talk about FPO, because that's really a notable stat.
All right.
But yeah, Nicholas Antela getting the win. I think we have a bit of a clip to play, because he was fairly emotional after the win. He'd obviously he had the monkey on his back for quite a while, because he's had some chances to win a major, but this is his first proper major win, so well done.
Me now is our champion in Nicholas Antela. Nicholas. You have been so close so many times, almost tasting other major victories. How does this feel?
This is the biggest relief of my life, for sure. I had this monkey on my back since October 2022, and it's just insane. At some point I was thinking that it's never going to happen, but I'm glad I put forward and kept doing work, because this feels extra good right now after all of those second places, and and podiums. I'm just so happy.
The monkey on your back has included a few of your competitors, Gannon Burr, Isaac Robinson, along with Anthony Barella, all getting in your way. You've been so close. What did it take this weekend to come out as champion?
I mean, I want to just thank you for raising the bar every week. They are just incredible players. There was just so much skill in one group the last 2 days. It's insane. I just can't wait in 10 years to say that I beat Gannon Burr in 2026.
I think that says it all, eh?
I love that. It made me wonder, Tim, do you have someone that you're like, yeah, I beat that person at that point?
Yes. It might be yourself, Paddy. I do. I reckon I could count on 1 or 2 fingers the times that I've beaten Luke Bain.
Yeah.
And I can't think of, I don't think I've beaten anyone else. So there we go.
Yep, nice. That's fair enough. Anyway, super emotional. He actually goes on to then speak in Finnish, and our Finnish Australian listeners is quite small minority, so we thought we'd just stop it there. But love that he talks about Seppo Paju, Pasi Koivu, and like just those guys who really have helped shape his career, I suppose, and how he's come up and played. So pretty cool to hear those names because they're not as prominent on the scene anymore. And there's probably a few listeners who might not know who they are. So yeah, I just like that as well. Super cool. Thanks to, we got that straight from Discmania on their Instagram. So go have a look.
I think that people don't know about Seppo Paju, Simple Boy.
Simple Boy.
I think there's a meme clip of all of the different names that Seppo Paju, when he's pronouncing his own name on YouTube, all the captions get it wrong and call him Simple Boy and all sorts of other things. It's funny stuff. Anyway, over on the FPO side of things, it was also a Finn in the lead. Silva Saarinen got a one-shot win over Henna Bloomross. So Finnish clean sweep at Champions Cup, mate. Have we had a Finnish clean sweep at a major like this?
Not for a while. I would say there'd be Kristen and maybe someone, but I mean...
Yeah.
Actually, no. Well, if it's his first major, I think Nicholas
major.
is one of the only... He'd be the few.
There's Vino.
Finnish.
Vino Makala. Yeah, he'd probably be one, but I don't know if he's a major
I don't
winner.
think he's won a major, though.
Yeah.
Unreal.
It's good to see. And Silva one shot over Henna with Holland Hanley, Owen Scoggins, and Ida Lettomaki rounding out the top 5.
Ida's come back in the mix. That's good.
That's
it's good to see the Europeans over.
Yep. We had Paige Pierce all the way down in 8th place. She was 17 shots behind the lead. And on that front of multiple major winners, Paul Macbeth had to pull out of Champions Cup after the second round, I believe. He was just sick as a dog, fighting illness. So he's obviously pulled the pin. He wasn't shooting too poorly either. But yeah, FPO. So Silva, she actually was I think she was 4 shots back. Yeah, she was 4 shots back to start the last round. And she turned around a 4-shot deficit in 3 holes.
Jeez.
And
is that a bit of a blow up from Henna, or?
No, it was more Silva just capitalising on birdies, and Henna maybe just giving a few back. But yeah, look, the stats tell the tale, as they always do. Henna, she actually, to her credit, she hit some big putts in this tournament.
Yeah.
She looked a little better from the deeper range, but if you do have a look at that C2 putting percentage that I alluded to, Paddy, Henna had 17 opportunities from C2 and made 0.
Yeah.
Whereas Silva... 16.
We'd get along great, man, Hannah.
That's it. Silva hit 5 out of 16, so 31% from C2. And look, to be honest with Henna, it's all technique. She lobs it up with hyzer. There's no forward momentum on the disc. The nose angle's way up. So she really just needs to get out there and get some spin and get some push forward on the disc. I don't know. Surely there's someone out there coaching these girls that would.
I don't think there's any disc golf coaches for those elite guys.
That staggers me. I think Brodie Smith, points out why don't these people have caddies at the top level events? But coaches are even more important. Someone to talk about the mental side of things, and
they'd have that in golf, wouldn't they?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, there's every little aspect of your swing, putt, mental, everything, routine. That's all covered. Disc golf, it's just rock up and
I wonder if that's what's going to, let's be honest, in maybe 10 to 15 years, whether that's what we're going to see, a Paul Macbeth coaching, type. Yeah, just this massive company.
Yeah. Actually, I saw, there was a funny video with Paul Macbeth and Anthony Barella that went out during the week where AB just missed the part.
I did have a look. Yeah.
And Macbeth's like, oh, the wind's coming from this angle, mate. You just got to read it. And it just proceeds to can it.
Bang.
That's funny. I'd love to see that sort of dynamic.
Yeah. It'd be interesting if like a disc company like would have, I mean, they've got their team captains, but what about team coach?
Exactly.
That'd be kind of cool.
I think, Uli, he's still competing at the highest level, but once he sort of starts to taper off and he's on the wrong side of the bell curve, like age-wise, he'd be perfect for that because he's competed at the top level. He can obviously talk through form stuff. He can talk through mental stuff. He'd be great for those young players coming through.
Yeah. Nice.
Henna and Evelina clearly need it. But as I said, Henna, her C1X percentage was 68%, trailing Silver at 82%. So an improvement by her standards. But yeah, she was pretty bummed on the last hole. She had like a 20-meter putt to try and force a playoff. And it didn't get there on the full. Gave it no chance. So disappointing one. Right.
Oh, big from Silver though, coming in. That's
very good. And she actually overtook Kristen as the highest rated female player.
Oh, really?
As well. So she's, according to PDGA, she's the number one in the world.
Yeah, okay. Cool. That's awesome. The only other notable thing I was going to say is watching Nicholas raising that trophy. It was awesome. And we do love a good trophy. The trophy looked all right until he did give it that really decent pump, and then about 4 things fell off it.
That's it, yeah. It was like a cup with like basket chain links around it.
Yeah.
And a few of those S-links got busted. Yeah. But that's fine. That's fine.
That's right. That's how pumped he was for the win.
I still remember when... I think it was when Real Madrid won the Champions League and Sergio Ramos is on the double-decker bus holding the trophy up at the front, and he drops it off the top of the double-decker bus and the bus drives over it. So I think it's Sergio Ramos. That's Google that clip because that's classic.
That's amazing. All right, I think next up there was a few Aussie...
just before you move on to the Aussie stuff, Paddy, I have our new segment.
Oh.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake! Shake and then
Blake.
Bake! Shake and bake! Shake and bake.
Blake.
It's shake and bake time. Shake and bake, buddy! Shake it before you bake it!
It's Shake and Blake time, Paddy.
Shake and Blake. We're on Blake Watch. So he was over there. He played the Champions Cup, and what did he end up? Tied 82nd, I think.
82nd at Champions Cup. He he had a good round in there, I think, but not his best. But yeah, look, 82nd sees him sitting in a tie with Kyle Klein. So Matt Bell just in front of him. He beat Colton Montgomery, Noah Fiveash.
Oh, he smashed Paul Macbeth.
Just behind Andrew Presnell. And that's a confirmed win.
Yeah.
Blake Houston beat Paul Macbeth at Champions Cup. So hang your hat on that one, Blakey boy.
10 years from now,
that's it.
Blakey's on the couch.
That counts as a win, mate. You got to finish the tourneys.
See that guy there, son?
So Champions Cup, Blakey opened the account with a 10.08 rated round, but round 2, 983, and then round 3, 1003, just missing the cut.
We did have a little look at the socials because he's been pretty hot on the socials, actually. And he said that New London Tech, brutal, long, nasty, and exaggerates any minor mistake that you make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty harsh going. But Blakey, he squeezed in another comp just before Champions Cup. He played the Blue Ridge Championship generated by Grit Discs. Don't know what Grit Discs is. Sounds interesting, though. I will look that up. So this one was taken out by Gannon Burr in a playoff versus Maori Vilman. And Blakey actually played bloody good, mate. He finished in 20th place, cashing $200 US dues. And rating-wise... 998, 1035 round 2, if you don't mind, and a 1013 round 3. So awesome stuff from Blakey boy.
Very solid.
And healthily in the cash line there, which is very nice to see.
And look, we did see a couple of things on the course, and that's where we're mainly watching Blake, but saw some stuff off the course as well. He's checking out some music, hanging out with some of the pros there, and I think I saw AB sneaking in the background of one of those photos.
I wonder if Blakey's showing him how to throw venoms. Because, I don't know. AB throws pretty bloody far, Paddy, but Blake, he'd be one of the better venom throwers out there, I would have thought.
Yeah, oh, I hope so. Well, he looks like he's having fun.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah. I think he's got, Jonesboro is up next.
Jonesboro's up next with Levi Stout.
Yes, I saw Levi jumping on the plane.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. Anyway, let's move over to the Aussie stuff.
Yeah, so look, we had since our last episode, we had a few events around. We're going to start with the Carnaby Crush, which happened in Bentley, Western Australia. TD was Jason McCormick. Thank you, Jace.
He's putting in the work, Jason McCormick.
Yeah, it's disc golf seems pretty good over at Perth. Maybe weather's probably better over there too. Maybe one day.
Just join me in the bear cave, Paddy. We're
day.
going in hibernation for winter, so we'll come out sort of September time.
Yeah. Somewhere there. Anyway, we're starting with the MPO. So there were 6 in it, and it looks like Alec AK-47 Canaston. Alex gets the win over Carol. Tim, help me out there.
Karel Uksarev.
Yes.
Just Karel's just fine. And it's good to see Aaron Morton actually back in the division where he belongs and shooting well. Shot a 16 down, just 5 off the pace.
Yeah, but hey, Alex there, 2 strokes over Carell. Very solid. In the FP40, Sue Summers gets the win over Joe McCamish. MP50, Carl Bellasini gets 3-stroke win over Boat McQuaid.
Good
nice to see Corey Bandy in there. That looks like a fun MP50 actually with Ken Summers there too.
What up, old Kenny in round 2? 83.
Yeah.
He's a lot better than the 743 rating there. That's for damn sure.
That's
So
fair.
I'm gonna
That one's dropping off.
I'm gonna bet
surely.
an injury or something there.
That one's dropping.
Good to see Ken Summers slogging it out and not DNFing like most of us would.
Yeah. Then in the MA1 was Simo Late. He got a 4-stroke win over Lucas Loma. FA1 was Rachel Bunting, just on her own there. MA40 was Matt Beard, 2 strokes over Jason McCormick as well. MA50 was Lotus Kingston, 10 strokes over Del Beatty. FA50 was Tiana, just on her own there as well. MA60 was Kim Holmes, 3 strokes over Scott Caldwell. MA2 was Mark Borgman, 6 strokes over Leah. MA3 was Kai Zerpel, 2 strokes over James Gabriel. FA3 was Crystal Goscom. MA4 was Bo Davis over Zach Robertson. MJ15, Charlie Fisher. And MJ12, Henry Fisher. And it looks like there's an Elliot Fisher is there as well.
Whole family's out. Good to see. Mate, I just had a look at
the school.
the school. They missed a school day for this one. Just had a look at Grant Lotus Kingston's scores. Round 1, 974 rated 58. He was actually 1 shot ahead of Alex Kinniston. So
Yeah, right.
that is some hot shooting from Lotus.
Do you reckon they're all playing the same course?
I think so.
Yeah. Nice one. Very solid. All right, next up, Timmy.
We're moving over to one I played, the 2026 Crater Lakes Classic over in Mount Gambier on the Crater. This was a little 2-round event run by Andrew Young-Jackway, so he's stepping up, doing the TD duties, and this is his first big one. I think he said he TD'd, an event with like 15 players earlier in his career, but doing a big one with a big 61 players. Very, very nice stuff. Good to see him stepping up.
Nice one.
Bruce Lee had a win in MPO, his first ever win. And he whooped my backside by 5 shots, and I tied with Rhino Hart, also 5 back.
All right. Timmy, I want to, let's shout everyone out first because I want to hear a bit more about it.
And then strap in. My soapbox is coming right up.
Yeah.
But no, shout out to Bruce. I would have got him on the pod this week, but we also had another first-time MPO winner that we're also getting on the pod. But Brucey, he played bloody awesome in MPO. I don't think he got a bogey the entire. I might have got one bogey for the event.
Yeah, right.
And he's
clean in the crater.
That's it. And he's not the longest thrower, but he's like myself, relying on a lot of angles to get max distance, which is difficult at crater when it's windy. But he played bloody good, mate. And second day when it was windy as all hell, he birdied hole 11, which normally eruption hole 2. Very long par 4 and difficult to definitely a hole everyone's happy with par, and he birdied it. So well done to Brucey. MA1, Tim Davis had a 1-shot win over Chris Hart. I didn't realise he actually won by 1 shot, Tim Davis. And it's funny he only went in by 1 because he got an ace.
Oh, really?
He aced little hole 10 on the hillside there. So this is one where the ace actually came into play.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
Chris Hart.
I'm sure Chris was real happy about it too.
Yeah, that's it, mate. I brushed over MP50. Sorry, Sean Harrison had a good win in MP50. He was on his own, but the rating in the first round, 921, healthily above his 847 rated. So well done to Shawnee.
Nice one.
FA1, Kate Eldridge had a win. MA40, JC, Justin Clark had a nice 10-shot win over Daniel Marks. There was a little bit of controversy in MA40, Paddy. Can I ask you a question, mate?
Please.
So we're playing the holes shotgun start. You start wherever you like. Once you've played hole 18, what's your next hole?
Once you play hole 18.
Yeah, what's your next hole?
Hole 1.
Oh, well, you tell these boys because they went over to play hole 2.
Oh, really?
The entire card had their tee shot and then realised, I think it was Lee Thompson realised, oh, we're meant to be playing hole 1. And it makes sense because hole 18's basket is like right
It's
near
like
hole
right
2's
there.
pad, but you got to
Yeah.
walk back and then you're each there.
Oof.
So they
Misplay?
unfortunately, they got a misplay. They and the rules are like this is Andrew Young Jackway's like first big comp, and he's got to just adjudicate this random misplay. I was reading the rules for the misplay. There's so many different scenarios on how you can misplay.
Yeah.
and
Then
the
it-
convolutions of like 4 people misplaying as opposed to just one. Ultimately, they got a 1-shot penalty and had to abandon their throws.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I think they all had good throws on hole 2.
Oh, really?
And then they had to abandon it, and then they just all shanked. So that was interesting stuff. But great win by JC nonetheless. I'll stay in his place all weekend. Very good accommodation with JC and Aileen. Shout out to those crew. FA40, Jenny Duggan had a win over Linda Nailon. MA50, Leroy Sharrock had a good 2-shot win over Carey Edwards with Brett Bobridge in 3rd place.
Oh, it looks like it all came down to that second round.
Oh, mate, 907 rated round from Leroy Sharrock. He was absolutely beaming. He had the shoes and socks off within seconds of completing the round, as he would. And, it was. I think everyone was happy for him. But what a positive bloke from our Phillip Island in Block Way.
Kerry's going into that second round with a 5-stroke lead.
Yeah, and Leroy just red hot, 62.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Nice one, Leroy.
MA2, Mitch Evers had a 1-shot win over Matt Hunter with Alex Young Jackway in 3rd place. FA2, Simone McNate had a win. MA3, Curtis King, 3 shots over Cameron Robertson and Brett Stevenson. FA3, Taryn Salter had a win over Taylor Clark. MA4, Matthew Polner, 1 shot over Bill Watson. Had a really good first round, Miffy, and just hang on for dear life to get the win. So shout out to Miff. And FA4, Emily Ward, FJ15, Miley Nicholson.
Nice one. Now, we did create this whole podcast to just, air our grievances with our players. So, Tim, the floor is yours.
Mate.
What'd you do wrong? How'd you sleep?
Do you remember when...
How's your back?
No, back was fine. So JC... The accommodation's fantastic. He's got a full body massage chair, which I've never Googled and tried to buy something so quick, Paddy. It's so good.
Justin, I'm planning on playing the Eruption, mate. Just hit me up. I'll slide into those DMs.
Mate, it's such a good chair. It gets real personal, real quick. Like it does kind of move down to the southern regions quite early, and you're kind of thinking, is this going to keep? Yeah, it's going to keep going. And I might have overdone it. I'm not going to blame the massage chair for the missed tap-ins, but I missed 3 tap-ins, Paddy. I opened the account with a bogey on hole 9, 3-putt in the wind. That wasn't a missed tap-in. Just it was bloody windy. And then hole 10 is that one on the hillside. Great drive, rolled away down the hill. That happens. But I'm throwing the upshot from 35 metres directly into the headwind. And you just have to have your nose angle so high to get it up the hill. Left it at about 3 metres and, 3 metre putt for par into the headwind. Of course, not confidently tap it into the left side chains. It splashes out, flops over the tray, and rolls 50 metres away.
Ooh.
So I had to abandon. Had to abandon the throw, hit the putt for double. But I'm on a birdie bash course. Well, it's not. We're playing the advanced layout.
Yeah.
But hole 9 and hole 10 are certainly my must gets, and I'm +3 through the first 2 holes. I fought all the way back, and then I finished the last hole, and I went full Evelina Casey White. Like I just had a 2 metre putt on the snake pit hole. Just completely lost concentration or I don't know what happened, but I airballed it all the way, just like an elevated basket. So I went miles down the hill and finished with another double. But missed 3 tap-ins. I couldn't believe it. I've never had such a roller coaster round where I actually felt like I shredded the entire round, but then I gave away literally half a dozen shots from tap-ins.
Yeah.
Interesting. It was crazy.
Yeah, okay.
But Crater, so fun.
Yeah.
The weather forecast was horrendous. They stitched me up. I registered
I'm surprised that you headed over to.
I registered so late. Jane Bunn, the weather, she just got me. There had no rain on the forecast. I registered on a Wednesday. I'm like, yeah, I'll cop some wind and some cold temps. That's fine. As soon as I get down there, they're like, oh, yeah, it's actually going to rain. Bring your brolly. Oh, they stitched me up. But it didn't pan out to be as bad as it could have been.
Yeah. Oh, well, still good to go. Did you drive over with your dad?
No, he was over there with my mum. He went early and they've been fishing, catching some bream, apparently.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, there you go. All right. Well, always a bit of fun to sneak over. I like that format as well, the afternoon on the Saturday, the Sunday morning, so you can travel to it. But, yeah, solid. Moving on, we're going to talk about the Molong Cup. So this was held up in Molong. Kev Costa was the TD, and it was not a bad turnout with 69 players. MPO was looking pretty darn healthy with 13 in there. And getting his first win was Kade Ashton with a 3-stroke win over Mario Tolberg. And there's a few boys in there, no slouch.
Not at all. Liam Brunelli Brondex, Chili's in there, Olatunji's in there. It's a great win for Kade. So we're going to get him on the blower and hear all about it in due time. But good to get his first MPO win.
Very keen to hear more about that. Then going down to the MP50, Mark Boland gets a 3-stroke win over Wayne Tolver Banks. MA1 was Joe Paul by a healthy 4 strokes there over Taylor Juena.
Good try, buddy. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
What would you say? Zeshna?
Zoishna? I should ask Tay how to say his last name.
TZ. Swifty Z. FA1 was Claire Bruton over Amy Ellis by 7 strokes. MA40 was Darwin Taylor, getting a nice win there over Stephen Pender. FA40 was Carol Hartley, a very healthy win over Julia Smith. But how good's that, Tim? There's 5 FA40 women playing.
It's awesome, mate. Kev and Sharon up in Molong, they're really good at getting the locals into the sport. And every time I've gone up there's been plenty of female players, which is just awesome to see. Great environment and good community vibes up there.
Yeah, that's awesome. MA50 was Dean Cartwright shooting a nice 4 down there. Pretty healthy above his rating there too. Nice one, Dean. FA50 was Jennifer Bailey getting a 2-stroke win over Brenda Ryan. MA3 was Dermot Henderson, 9 strokes over Brian Reed. FA3 was Kelly Wickham, 10 strokes over Lauren Tuvey. MA4 was Nicholas Hodson, 3 strokes, and looks like he's not PDGA, so that's pretty nice there from Nicholas over Sebastian Welsh. FA4 was Lila Apple, also no PDGA, but getting a nice win there. And then the MJ15 was Jack Eagle. That's a good disc golf name.
That's a solid name, Jack Eagle.
Jack Eagle.
Awesome stuff.
Here to shred. All right. As we said, we're going to try and get the old Kade Ashton on the phone and hear a bit more about Molong.
We just called to have a chin wag. We just called to have a chat with friends. We just called to talk some disco and to catch up on the latest disco trends.
All right, and on the phone we've got Kade Ashton. Kade, welcome to the Tee Off. How are you, mate?
Hello, boys. I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, excellent, and just really enjoying the quality coming in here, Tim.
Mate, this is the best audio quality we've had from a guest ever. Kade has got the setup it's even better than Throller's, and he's
yeah. Oh, that's not hard. They're just came up mic, isn't it?
We just got Al on the show and we're already shredding him.
But no, Kade, welcome, mate. And we've got you on. We've just gone through the Molong Cup. And, mate, you get your first MPO win in that mix. Now, going into it, how did you feel? Because there's some pretty healthy players in that mix.
Yeah, there was a pretty decent field set out. I was surprised with the amount of numbers we had in that MPO roster, actually. It was pretty nice to see. A few boys up there with contention. Obviously, going into it, Chile was in my head. I can't lie about that. It was easily the highest rated by over 30 points. So it's honestly, I don't know. It's tough to go in when someone so big in the disc golfing community is in your head.
Not to mention he was at hype level 6 out of 7. I watched Gina Hill doing some socials for him, and he was hyped heading in, mate. So
yeah,
true. And he was up as always. Obviously, his spirits are always high. But he was posting stuff on Facebook and things, and we've never really seen much of that before. So obviously, he was feeling good. Besides one little hand injury, apparently that might have been one little downfall for him. But yeah, I don't know. I sort of just filled my brain with other things and good vibes, and sort of actually switched my brain off thinking about the tournament and other people, and sort of just had fun going out to Molong as I sort of do semi-regularly each year. And yeah, it was sort of just a bit of a flow state from there.
Yeah. That's awesome. I think that's kudos to you playing a bit more MPO. Like, you've obviously stepped up in the last year or so, and the nerves of playing those players like Chile and whatnot, trying to get out of your head and get into that flow state's bloody hard to do. So maybe a little experience coming to the fore there. You are quite good at Molong though. And look, I'm going to go out on a limb here. It was probably 23 degrees with no wind and no rain in Molong this time of year, right? For the Molong Cup?
Okay, Tim. Righto.
Tell us, what are we dealing with? I saw some footage. It was blowy, fair to say. Yeah,
look, the people that don't frequent Molong, I guess, would have come for events like the 2022 New South Wales Open and Nationals in 24. Both of those events were pristine conditions, sun out the whole time. That's what someone that's an outsider to Molong might assume.
Mm-hmm.
But someone that's been to some of the more year-round regular tournaments would know that absolutely no Molong event is ever happening without some sort of turmoil in the air of weather, of conditions.
I think it's not just Molong, mate. That's why I was such a late registrant for the Crater Lakes Classic, because it's just Aussie weather. But I guess maybe not everyone in the disc golf community knows much about your game at this stage, Kade. Is there what's sort of your strengths, and is there some aspects of your game that make you play better in those adverse conditions? Because I would say that you were one of the better windier day performers from what I've seen.
Honestly, I don't know whether it's statistics based or just a feeling, but I do honestly say that quite often going into a day when there's windy conditions predicted, that I do play typically better than most of the field when it is like that. I don't really know why, to be honest. That's just something that is in my head, which is a nice feeling, I guess. But yeah, I guess I can just really rely on, especially out at Molong where I know the course fairly well. I can hit the gaps with my forehand. I'm a fairly forehand dominant player, I guess, but leaning on those overstable discs and just really leaning into the gaps out there was, I think, the biggest go-to for me this particular tournament, and when it's windy at any course, really.
Yeah.
Having a nice, and he's got the power. You played with Kade before, Paddy? He's got good power behind the forehand, so I think that'd be very handy to get those overstable discs working out in the windy days.
Yeah. I mean, so first round you tied with Mario going into the second, and then you got up by 3 strokes. Was Was that any particular hole? Was it just like a slow, sort of consistent over the round, or did something stand out during that second round to get you the win?
Nothing really stood out. I played solid from the start again. I'm an avid, I don't know if this is too important, but I'm an avid score watcher usually throughout most tournaments.
Good boy.
But this tournament, I didn't really. I had,
Bad boy.
again, good distractions, good people around me that sort of just made me feel fairly comfortable, but not too cocky about the way that I was playing in that first round. I didn't really know how well I was going compared to the rest of the field, which normally I do. And maybe that would have got in my head if I saw that I was playing well. So I sort of just let the performance take itself on, and then it sort of just felt very similar from the start of day 2 as well. It wasn't until I got it, I thought I had one stroke still when I took my first bogey of the tournament, actually about 2/3 of the way through that second round.
That's not a bad time for the first bogey.
Yes, it is, but it's also technically kind of the worst time, because that was a time that Mario sort of strung a few together and got back in it. We actually got back to even it with each other at that point. But again, I didn't really check. I just kept going, sort of had an idea in my head of what I needed to do, and just closed it out as strongly as I could, got the bogey out of my head, out of my system, and got 3 birdies in a row after that bogey, actually. So I sort of just
nice.
Wanted to keep the foot down, stay aggressive when I had been hitting my gaps well. So
awesome. And not just the gaps, mate, we're delving into the stats. Not all the MPO players did the stats, which is something we're going to have to add to the trash or cash docket, Paddy. But your C1X percentage, 70% was a clear standout compared to like Liam Brunelli Brondex at 36%, Evan Hollands 55%, Chile at 43%. So the windy conditions, really wreaking havoc, but your putt maybe standing up to the test of the conditions with you're quite a spin putt, right? You're sort of from the chest with a bit of venom, as all the youngsters like to putt, Paddy.
It's a good point that you bring up, actually, because I changed my putters for the first time in almost 2 years, the week before this tournament, actually.
Wow. All right, so what prompted the change, and what did we change from, and what did we change to?
I am starting to change my bag from a lot of Discmania discs to a lot of Discraft brands.
I was hoping you'd say Prodigy, but that's all right. My heart
never,
can take it.
Never.
So what putter? Let me have a guess. So Discmania, you went from the P2 to a Focus.
Not quite. I was very Dave Perry led and was putting with the links.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
And something got me on to maybe watching Brodie Smith on YouTube. I was putting with roaches.
Roaches?
I did have, I did have a couple of Brodie Swirl roaches just sitting in the shed at home, and pulled them out a week before the tournament and went, these feel nice, I'll give them a go.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
And
they worked. So fair to say they're probably staying in the bag for a little bit longer.
Yeah, a little while now, yeah.
What else? So you were mostly Discraft in the bag now. What are your main sort of go-to discs?
Even before I had the switch, I don't think I've had a bag without a Captain's Raptor for a long time, and that's especially the specific one that I have in my bag now. It's been in there for a long time at tournaments like the Eruption. I feel like I throw that a lot because it does get windy there, and a big testament to my win in MA1 in 2023 there at Crater Lakes. I was, really leaning on that one, and a Nuke OS. Zone OS actually made its way back into my bag for this tournament, but not even thinking about the windy conditions potentially necessarily either. So it just sort of worked back in there because I saw it in my collection, and something told me that it needed to be there because clearly I needed my overstable discs for the wind out there.
Yeah,
definitely.
Nice, mate. Well, it's a good game plan going in, and it definitely paid off. So Pretty interesting. You must feel pretty good at coming in off that win into the Vic Open later this month. I see you've also registered for, obviously, MPO. How are you feeling about that?
Not bad. I do definitely play well at courses that I find myself comfortable at. Obviously, Molong being the standout, but I have not played at Bendigo before, ever.
Well, it actually, it's got strong Molong vibes, to be honest. It's on a golf course as well as same as Molong, but a lot more elevation. So if you haven't had good practice throwing the big downhill shots, I'd get out there early and have a bit of a practice.
Yeah. It likes shit weather, though. So
it does. You'll feel right at home. You'll feel right at home, Kade. And trust me, it'll be blowing a gale. I can't play it, so I actually hope that it's just miserable conditions for the boys. If I'm being honest, I hope it's absolutely pelting down the rain. But it will be windy and it will be pretty cool, I would have thought, even in the Arvos.
Oh, look, for anyone north of Sydney coming down, I hope it's really cold.
You'll play well though, Kade. And is there anything else on the docket for the rest of the year? Well, I'm assuming you're playing the big ones in like Nats and Eruption.
Yeah, Nationals is nice that it's, 4 hours away from me in Canberra, but for Australian disc golf, that's actually pretty close to home, it feels like.
Yeah, you're spot on.
That's a weekender, mate.
That's it.
Yeah, Molong's also 4 hours away, and it feels like my local course. So it's kind of nice
That's
to
crazy.
have a Nationals close to home again. And I'm enjoying Western year on year, so it's exciting to see what they're going to have out there.
And Eruption, let's not forget, you had a good win back in 2024, Eruption in MA1, so I'm sure you'd be keen to get back there to the crater.
Yes.
Not quite 4 hours away, though.
Get the 13 and a half from home down to that one.
13 and a half? Oof. That hurts.
Usually I drive down there. So Vic Open's actually going to be the first event that I'm flying to ever.
Okay.
For a distance.
Nice. There you go.
And driving up to Queensland in July.
Awesome.
For the Queensland Open. Would not miss that one. I very enjoy playing at Pine Rivers, and that'll be my birthday for that tournament up there.
Hey,
well.
there you go.
A good night.
Birthday win, maybe? That sounds good. Now,
hopefully.
Before we let you go, Kade, I just wanted to ask one more thing. Tell us about Kaboof Disc Golf.
Funky name, I know. But it was the best we could come up with when we were scrambling quickly for ideas when Charlie Buffon got approached by Sean, the owner of Disc Golf Warehouse, when we were at our first eruption that we visited. And Charlie actually won his division, I believe, in MA2 when we went down there for the first time. So that was a good bit of hype, and he saw the potential in Charlie after I had been signed on to Disc Golf Warehouse. And, from the first day that I brought my starter set back home, after a trip away discovering disc golf, I hit him up, and then he went and bought his starter set from there. So we've just been in each other's pockets as far as disc golf goes from day one. So it would have felt a bit silly to have to, go into separate endorsed accounts alone, I guess.
Yeah.
Join forces, and it just makes it very easy to go to all these tournaments together and play together all the time and have that, I guess, competitive rivalry, as we both are pretty strong athletes and always pushing each other's boundaries and things, but also obviously a very strong connection and boosting each other up ego-wise and spirits all the time. So
I love it, mate. It's reminiscent of Paddy and I. We're not very strong athletes, but we're both equal dad bods, and we love pushing each other. So
speak for yourself, Tim. Speak for yourself.
No, I love it, mate. So if anyone out there isn't following Kade and Charlie on Instagram, make sure you get around Kaboof Disc Golf because it's good stuff. But we might leave it there, Kade. Really appreciate you coming on the pod, mate. Congrats again on the win at Molong, and all the very best for Vic Open.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
Nats, everything you've got on the agenda for the rest of the year.
Hopefully we can get on a card, actually, Kade. That'll be fun.
That would be fun, Paddy. Haven't played with you for a while. So.
Yeah. Lee Card.
Pleasure to be here, boys. Absolute honour.
Lee Card round 2, mate.
You hold each other's umbrellas.
Sure he does. Thank you. It's been an honour.
What a nice dude.
Loves the slop, Paddy. Loves the slop.
Loves the slop.
His mother was a
His
mother.
mother was a
I wanted to throw that in during the call, but I thought
mother was a mother.
Seinfeld references would just go over people's heads.
No.
Cade's too young. He probably's never even seen Seinfeld.
As long as it doesn't go over my head, mate, that's
That's
fine.
it.
Oh, that's amazing. Loves the slop. No, very nice to hear from Kade. And it's going to be good to see him at the Vic Open. But love seeing these guys who have just, been around that MA1, got a couple of wins under the belt and stepping up into MPO and, getting a slice of the pie. It's pretty cool.
Exactly the same as Brucey, mate. It sucks to lose to him, but you feel bloody good, seeing a new face get their first win in MPO.
Well,
it's awesome stuff.
To be honest, though, like sometimes, like he was talking about, sometimes you go into tournaments, you're like, oh, I'm thinking about this guy, and all right, blah, blah, blah. And then next time you go to that tournament now, you're going to be like, oh, I'm thinking about Bruce now. Oh, I'm thinking about Kade.
That's it.
And I love that. I love that you can just go into there and just all right, I've got to think about everyone now. So
100%.
that's cool. Anyway, we did allude, obviously, to the upcoming Vic Open in that chat with Kade, and I thought, Timmy, we might bring back the $1 bets for the Vic Open because there's a very healthy-looking MPO. FPO is looking pretty healthy too, as well as MP40 and an MP50. So I'm sure that there's something that a couple of head-to-heads we could find, Timmy.
That sounds good, mate. And look, you didn't go down far enough. MA3 is actually where it's at, mate, because in MA3, and this was sent in to the pod by Anonymous. Let's just call him Mitch, shall we say. We actually have maybe a world first. We have a set of twins in Lachlan Howe-Graham and Mitchell Howe-Graham, both playing MA3, both identically rated, 859. Identical both in looks and rating. And mate, we have to put that at the forefront of the dollar bet here.
The head of the bets.
Who do you like, Lockie or Mitch?
Well, look, the only difference I can see looking at the PDGA page right now
I
is
like them
that,
both, by the way. Good fellas.
Oh, yeah, great guys. Had a lot of fun with them and Mickey as well. But Lachlan is signed up maybe a little bit earlier than Mitch. So does that mean he's played a little bit longer? I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe him and Mickey been getting around a little bit more. I'm not sure, though.
But
No, Mitch has got a couple of
kind
kids.
of leaning towards Lachlan.
I was going to say, yeah, all right. I'll take Mitch. I'll
You
take
take
Mitch.
Mitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to be like boots on the ground for this one and just sort of hear the sledging because
Oh, yeah.
they they don't mind a little bit of a sledge.
I
think your mother wears army boots may not go down a treat. That's maybe it will.
Your mum's sledges.
Did you ever get that one on the footy field?
No, I've got red hair, mate.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it was
yeah, okay.
pretty hard to go past that. I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah. What were mother jokes on the?
Well, that was that
pitch?
one. Your mum wears army boots. Like
Your
I think
mum
you used to go with like Chewy on the boot, and then
Right.
Your mum. I remember the first time I heard it, and this is the whole point of the sledge. Is it so random and like weird that you just
That's
like
what
you don't take
throws it
offense
off.
to it, but you're just like distracted.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Actually, I think I sent you a sledging thing during the week in basketball where they're saying, "That's my man. That's my man."
Mate, when people are taking free throws, there should be silence. But
Can we bring that into disc? That's my man.
like just immediately before an MPO's putting,
Yeah.
that'd go down a treat.
Sure,
Paddy.
that'd go down
an
fine.
absolute treat.
That's not in the rules.
So all right,
Anyway,
you're taking Lockie.
well,
I'll take Mitch.
if I can have him, I'll take him.
You can have him, mate.
All right, Mickey, if you're listening, shoulder rubs, back rubs. I want the gun on him. I want ice. He's got to be looked after. All right.
And Mitch, if you're listening, just get it done, mate.
That's an unreal start. So, all right, Paddy takes Lachlan, Timmy takes Mitch. Now, is there anyone else that is quite a close head-to-head? Seeing as we've just spoken to Kade, I do see him sitting pretty close to a couple of boys there, Tim. There's Daniel Small, who's one rating point behind him. And then I think we've got Penn Lou, who's just
Penn Lou,
one
948
above.
versus Kade. I'm trying to find someone who's got a similar game to Kade that'd be a good shout.
Even Bryce, I've seen tear it up.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I think actually Kade versus Penn is pretty good. I mean, they're 948 Penn, 947.
the only thing with that, I was kind of like a Reese Wiz against Penn. I kind of don't mind that either. They're both rated the same.
I reckon Kade v Penn is a good.
Yeah,
is a good
Kade v
shout.
Penn.
Yeah.
All right.
And you chose first.
Yeah,
I'm taking Kade for this one.
Okay. All right. I'll take Penn.
That's. I mean, it's going to be
That's
tight.
fair.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tight battle, actually.
It actually may come down to the weather. I think
Well,
if it's like
Penn,
if
Penn
it's
likes the forehand. What is he reckons he's top 3 in what? Melbourne?
Penn. I think he's definitely more of a backhand player.
Really?
But I feel if the conditions are calm, maybe Penn. Like he's very good short game Penn. But if the conditions are ripping, and I reckon they are ripping, I'm taking the slop master Kade.
Just stop. Mudder was a mother. All right. So Timmy takes Kade. Paddy takes Penn. All right. Who else are you liking?
I mean,
Are we doing the big dogs?
Yeah, look,
Who's
I
gonna-
want to throw up Bainey versus Brady. Luke Bain,
Oh, yeah?
Jade Brady, 1,000 for Lukey, and Jade 999. Hopefully, I mean it's ratings day today, right? Hopefully overnight, Jade can find that 1 point because it'd be good to see another person in 4-dig.
Yeah, all right. Do I get to pick this one?
You could have this one.
That is a tough one.
It is a tough one, isn't
That is
it?
a really tough one.
Different games, don't you reckon?
Very different games, different consistency. They play. I couldn't really pick one on like elevation, and the only thing I can kind of think of is maybe Jade plays in a bit more slop than Bainey. Being the old Queensland,
I think
beautiful
I know
weather.
who I would pick here. I think.
I think I'm going to take Jade.
Okay,
I'm going to take Jade, but
that works well. I think I actually would have taken
Yeah.
Bainey for this one. I think he's got
Yeah.
the forehand power for some of these holes, and.
yeah,
I don't know.
I'd be happy with either or though. But all right, you can take.
I think
Bainey.
they'll both play very good, both of those boys.
Yes, they're going to be up there.
Yeah.
Um,
We've got to choose one from MP40 because I kind of can't pick a winner out of that division, let alone the tips. You've got, these are some of the names. You've got Ruben Berg, Darren Stay-Smith, Gareth Morgan, Chris Palazzi, Chris Scott, Chris Ronalds. How many Chris's we got here?
Oh, man.
3 in a row there. Alex Costello and Tim Ware.
Oh, man. Any of those guys can pop off.
I like the Ruben v Daz up the top. I know there's a bit of a, 8 rating points, so essentially 1 stroke between the two. But Bendy goes lefty, mate. So I like Daz for this one.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's a good matchup, Daz versus Rubes?
Very different games. So, yeah, I don't mind it. It's going to be hard to sort of say. Look, I'm happy with your pick, mate.
Yeah, I'll take
Your
Daz.
take?
I'll
You'll
take
take
Daz
Daz?
for sure.
All right. I'm happy with Rubes there. He was pretty solid up at, where were we? Olinda?
Yeah, he's good. I don't know. Bendy was a little longer. I like Daz's game for that, but we'll see.
No, that's a good one. What about the FPO? Yeah, were you thinking like a Cassie v Claire? Huss?
I mean, I looked at FPO. I think Huss is a clear favourite there. I don't know. Cassie's been playing a lot, but I just feel like Huss is going to get the chocolates there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a 50-50. I don't know. I feel like Huss is like a good favourite there, but I don't know. What do you reckon? You reckon it's closer than maybe I'm thinking?
No, look, if it's not directly 50-50, what about an MA1?
Yeah, let's have a look at MA1, shall we?
I mean, we've got Alan Brunsting and Ed Headsline is the highest rated at 929. Al's just behind him, 928. And one Cristiano's 928 as well. Maybe a good, like, Melbourne head-to-head kind of sounds like a bit of fun.
Yeah. Oh, we got Narada Guzman. I think he hit my dad on the leg with the disc at the league day, so he's in good form. Can throw a mile. Tommy Attrell, Paddy Utri.
Sean Gosling in there. Oh, yeah. It's a tricky one.
All right, who do you like? Let's go head-to-head.
All right.
We've got Tommy Jankar, Tommy Attrell, both
both on
915.
915.
Battle of the Tommies.
Yeah, all right. I like that.
Oh, mate, I think it's your pick, but
All right,
Can I please have-
I'm going to go Vic. I'm going to go Janka.
oh, thank goodness, I wanted Tommy Atrilla, the Hun, because
Triller
Tommy Jankar, not like I played with him at Bald Hill a while back, and He broke my heart. He hates forehands so much. He started throwing lefty backhands. So you can have Tommy Jane Carr.
All right.
I'll take Tommy Attrell.
All right, Timmy. What does that give us? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5.
All right, that sounds good. I think let's leave it there and see who comes out on top. You think you owe me about $5-6 at this stage? So
No, I don't think so.
let me know when you want to pay
I
up.
think we were at least. It was less than that. Only $2, surely. All right, now, Timmy, I've got a bit of keeping with the theme of Vic Open. I've got a bit of a game.
Okay.
That I've created. I
like games.
Got some inspo watching the Gram the other day. So I'm going to say 1 to 2 words.
Okay.
And you have to describing one of the Aussie disc golfers.
Okay.
And you have to try and guess who I'm talking about. I've only got up to 2 words.
Okay.
All
and
right.
describing Aussie disc golfers.
Yeah, I'm just going to say something, and you got to say
oh boy,
who you reckon it is I'm talking about.
Sorry.
I'm going to start pretty easy.
Sorry in advance
be
to
hard.
anyone that I'm just going to cause offence here, right? It's going to get personal. We don't do any editing or any scripting, so sorry in advance. This is all off the top of my dome.
All right.
Bum, bum.
Yeah, there's been no pre. All right. The first one, friendly.
Bainey,
Yeah, easy. All right.
very friendly fella.
Yeah. Peaches.
Dave Perry.
Okay. So I'm just starting
Easy. Yep.
easy. Okay. Right. Here's maybe tweaking a bit. Photographs. Beard.
Photographs and beard.
Mm.
Oh, who's got a beard? Beard makes me think of Matt Beard from WA, and photographs makes me think of Chris Scott because he's got the tattoo of the camera on his leg. Photographs and beard. Marcus Valotta.
Phil.
Phil. He's got a good beard, mate.
I was thinking Kinger.
Kinger.
Yeah, he's got the beard, but he's Mr. Photographs.
You are. He is Mr. Photographs.
Okay. All
I mean,
right.
I just thought of Vil and like his picturesque Facebook profile pic. So, and he's got the best beard in disc golf.
Well, look, maybe he's coming up. Lefty.
Lefty. Yeah.
Canada.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Darren
easy.
Stay Smith. Yeah.
I thought I'd chuck some easy ones in just to get this game going because
Yep.
if it works, we can bring it back. White teeth.
White teeth. I mean, is that Bill?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the only one. I think they call it in the AFL circles members of the Pearly White Club.
Pearly White, yeah.
It's
just when it's accentuated by the beard, but
Yeah.
when he gives you a grin that
It's an Estonian thing, I think. Marty Oberg. They got a good set of choppers.
yeah. Next one, Pirate, Melbourne.
Oh, it's got to be Mr. Leo Dykes.
Yeah.
And we're going to see him at Vic
Yeah,
Open.
he's coming out.
He's a smoky, I reckon, for Bendigo. I know Diros, his good mate, won it last time. But
Yeah, agreed.
I like Leo's game.
Barefoot.
Leroy Sharrock. What's the second word?
No,
What are you saying?
I was just that was if you were struggling, but barefoot.
No,
yeah,
barefoot Leroy. I mean, this is a guy that he had to put shoes on when he played in Inverleigh. They told him he had to put shoes on because it was PDGA illegal to play with no footwear.
Mate.
He was going to wear bare feet or like not wear anything, have bare feet at Inverleigh on the Acacia. He's a one of a kind Leroy.
He's a hobbit. He's
Yeah,
a hobbit. Yeah.
so good.
Next one, baseball forehand.
Peter Hellier
No, I thought you might say that as
or
well.
Matt Noblet.
No.
No.
There you go.
Okay, baseball forehand.
The old Ryan Michelle.
Oh, Ryan Michelle.
Yeah, gets that up there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely Peter Hellier is a clear baseball forehand. And I mean, Matt Noblet. I mean, if they're two clear words to describe Matt
All right,
Noblet.
fair enough.
Baseballer and forehand. I wonder where
All right.
Nobby's been. He's normally see him at a few Crater or at least the SA events.
He's a good smoky.
He's good.
He's a good smoky. I like that one. Next one, lollipop.
Lollipop. I mean, what springs to mind is Sam Rubok at Tassie Open. Is that what you're thinking? Yeah. Oh, nice. I was like, who else likes a lollipop?
Yeah.
I know Daz Say Smith busts out the curly whirlies.
Yes.
That's what you should have said, curly whirly.
Curly whirly.
Daz would have come
True.
straight to the mind.
Army,
Army. Yeah.
Dragon.
Army. That's gone over the top of my head, Paddy. Dragon
Oh,
Army.
you're going to kick yourself with this one then.
Army. Who's in the Army? Oh, it's Clayton Beck.
Yeah.
Dragon. Oh,
There you go.
easy.
Easy one.
Forgot the dragon disc. He's still throwing the dragon, Yukon dragon.
Yeah.
There's a man in MPO throwing a Yukon disc. That's trash, mate.
That's elite. He throws that thing so well.
He does.
Tomahawk.
Yep.
Basketball.
Tomahawk and basketball. I think you're going with Alan Brunsting here.
I am, yes. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, it's Cooper Thompson from the Melbourne Disc Golf Club.
Yeah.
Because he's like American and he throws like exclusively overhand.
Yeah, okay.
I remember there's this hole that they'd constructed at Bald Hill. He's thrown overhand on like the first 5 holes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, Coop, you're going to be stuffed on this one, mate. You can't throw, Tomahawk. Because it's like 110 metre par 3 with like a low ceiling.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, I can't do it.
I got this.
And he put it 3 meters. I was like, how did you do that? Unbelievable. He's a freak.
Amazing. Nice one. All right, that's all I had.
I like that, Paddy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll put some more thought into it next time and bring it back maybe for the big ones.
Hopefully I didn't offend anyone. Sorry if I did.
All right. Next one. Just we did this last episode, but just a quick product chat. So I just wanted to talk about, I've got a new bag, Tim, and I've not done that for a very long time.
New bag?
New bag.
What prompted the new bag?
So, the Latitude E4 has been, I've had that pretty well since I've been sponsored by Latitude. Mm-hmm. And great bag, big. I mean, when they first came out, heaps of colours, they looked awesome. But maybe one bit of feedback that always seemed to come back in the negative was it's a very heavy bag.
It is heavy. I won one actually.
Yeah.
Won a CTP at Inverleigh and got one. It might have been E3.
E3?
But they're a good bag, but bulky.
Yeah, super
Real
bulky. Yeah. And look, just with I hurt my back a few years ago, a lot of disc on the back. I'm not traveling as much. I'm not maybe playing as much. I thought, I wouldn't mind trying to get something a bit lighter. Mm-hmm. And Latitude last year asked for a bit of feedback on a whole range of things. Bags were included. A pretty consistent theme was make them lighter, make them, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they brought out the new Latitude E3 version, and they've got a Kristen Lat and a Isaac Robinson styled one, and look,
Which one did you go for?
I went for the Kristen.
Oh, the Kristen.
Yeah,
there you go.
I went
so what's it look like? What colour are we talking?
It's got a nice blue to it as well. The Isaac one is green. Mm-hmm. Like a dark blue. You can actually, it's a cool thing as well, they brought in that you can get extra, like the zip rope, like different colours of that. So I did that. But really the main thing is the difference in weight. It basically carries the exact same things that I put in my E4. But they've got this nice little putter pouch in the top pocket of the bag. They've got a nice little magnet clip. They've just got a whole heap of things. They've made the straps, arm straps a bit bulkier as well. It just feels comfortable. Nice. Seems to sit well. So, I'm liking it. I think it's worth it. And it was cool. I like that they've brought it out and had the sponsored, side of it for Kristen and for Isaac as well. So throw a bit of support their way too. So I just thought I'd shout it out. I saw there's a couple of guys up in Melbourne who've got them as well. So I actually saw them before I bought this one. So it was cool. They rated it as well. So if you're looking for a lighter weight bag, maybe have a look at this one because it's pretty solid. It's a really good travel bag. So,
awesome stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have anything on the Prodigy front though, mate. But I did see on Plastic Stacks, Fergie.
Yeah.
He's dropped his whole bloody shop on the stall there.
Mate,
170 discs from Fergie's collection. If you know Fergie, he loves his old vintage style stuff. There's some gems on there, mate. Some old school Innova stuff. Very interesting.
If anyone thinks that is like even remotely close to some of the gold that he's got sitting in that garage, you're dreaming, mate. But I did see there was a whole range of stuff, like a lot of old Innova, bit of Discraft, like the Discraft bar stamp ones. There was a few on there. I don't know if they were buzzers either, but far out, man. They're a good looking disc. I remember Jazz used to throw them as well. Bit of Latitude on there, a bit of Trilogy stuff too. So I was eyeing off a couple of things. But
take a look if you're not a part of Plastic Stacks on the Facebook page. It's a good place to buy and sell secondhand discs in Australia. Check it out.
But it's I haven't seen a 170 disc plus drop.
Yeah, that's a bit of a
on
stack,
there.
isn't it?
Yeah, that is a bit of a first for there, I think. So
Good on him.
Nice one. The only other thing was that the team, a few more team series has dropped discs on Latitude as well. So Albert Tarm, he actually posted a video about it. So if you've ever watched Happy Gilmore, the iconic scene where he's like, "Are you too good for your home?" He's kind of done a play on that. Is the disc too good for the basket? And he posted a video, had a bit of a chuckle. A little bit of a cringe too, but yeah, Albert's a pretty funny dude.
Yeah,
so,
it's funny stuff.
yeah, there was that one, and then they've dropped a whole heap of cool triple hot stamp ones for Kristen and for I think there were definitely Isaac, and there was someone else as well, Linus, I think maybe as well. He's got an honor or something.
Okay.
So yeah, they're pretty cool colors, pretty cool drop. So have a look. And just to finish us off, we had a few questions sent in. So the first one was from Paris. He's saying that now that a few Aussies have done some of the US tournaments, he wants to know if we think the Aussie ratings, are they pretty accurate or are they inflated?
That's a very good question. That's probably a difficult one to answer. I mean, my gut feel says that they're actually getting more accurate. I would say that, in the past they were maybe less accurate. I wouldn't say inflated. I'd say probably they were historically deflated.
Yes.
Because, it's the whole logic of having 80% of your player base being a rapidly improving, like new to disc golf. So they're constantly shooting above their rating, which pulls down, if they're propagators, pulls down the average rating for events. So I would say that historically caused us to be quite deflated.
Yeah.
I would say they're fairly accurate now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look at the top end and I'm like Blake and Perry being around the 10-10 mark. That sits right with me.
Probably seems pretty fair.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And Blake's gone over there and he's shot, marginally under his rating so far, but he's travelled halfway across the world, Paddy. He's changed climate, he's changed time zone, he's changed season. He's probably nervous as all hell, trying to adjust to the elite level events that he's attending.
Yeah.
I'd say he's doing
and
pretty
how
well,
they,
and the ratings are probably pretty accurate.
It's very different to how they play as well. It's not as, it's pretty, we get a bit stressed at times on the course, don't get me wrong, but it's pretty fun loving here. Like they're very serious over there.
Very serious over there.
Yeah.
And you maybe like here, if you miss a putt or two, then you get bailed out a bit with the people around you also missing a putt or two. Over there, they don't miss putts. They, there's the best of the best of the best playing. So
Yeah.
But back to the ratings question, I feel like the ratings are looking fairly spot on for mine. But be interested to know what Parrish thinks and.
Definitely in the bigger, when you're talking the majors and there's over that one, there's more than 150 players.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing some big difference there. I actually went back, Nathan, and listened and had a bit of a look to see if I could get a bit of a read on some of the, pre-2020 events where it was like, where the ratings like really, in a hole. And I probably didn't see enough there. The only thing I did think of is, when the Aussie Open first came and we had the pros come over and a lot of really good players. And I remember playing what I felt was the same golf that I'd played for a long time. And those ratings being like 30 points, 40 points higher than what I normally got.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's probably the only thing. But I don't feel like that happens as much anymore. Mm-hmm. So... yeah, in fact, I actually think we're starting to see. You've had a 1050 rated round. I had at Olinda like a 1030, 1040. Like we've had, we would have not seen that for a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's actually getting a lot more accurate, a bit better. But no, I wouldn't go as far to say inflated. That's for sure.
You obviously get more outlier scores in Australia, like just by the nature of having smaller events and less propagators.
Yeah.
Really the effect of other people's performance on your rating is greater with smaller participants. Whereas in the States, You've got everyone's essentially near plateaued in terms of their rating and skill level. And there's just such a big data set. There's so many more players. It's going to be more accurate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, cool question.
Didn't mean to go all maths on the tee off. We can barely
No.
spell and pronounce words correctly, so we certainly don't have the credit to be talking maths.
That's all right.
But good question.
All right, next one was Pat Utri sent in, what's the most important asset for a low score in a round? So, for example, is it having elite distance, like 500 foot plus? Is it having a forehand and a backhand that are equally as good as each other? Is it being C1X putting?
The last one. That's like it's just the easiest question to answer. Literally putting.
Yeah.
So 85% C1X will mean you're competitive at most events. And I mean, you just need to look at our most recent major winner, Nicholas Antela. He doesn't have 500 feet of distance. He's self-proclaimed 420 foot max. He throws exclusively backhands, but he putts like a genuine machine. So
Yeah.
C1X putting and honestly C2X putting, or C2 putting. There's no C2X. Yeah, C1 and C2 putting.
I think, you're pretty. I mean, it does depend. Like, if you're playing a bit of a birdie bash course, then yeah, definitely. When you get up to these big elite courses, I think it's pretty handy to have a forehand and a backhand and throw them equally. As good as each other. Elite distance is maybe not as helpful, but Tim, I definitely agree. I think it's that drive for show, putt for dough, all in the putting. Like, you can be amazing throughout the course, but if you miss that C1 putt, you're losing strokes all day.
C1 putt and just consistency. You just need to be consistent.
Yeah. Nice one. And the last one was, is there too much information on discs now, or about flight numbers?
Is there too much information on discs?
Yeah, do we need it? Like, I see they're starting to do the time and the date, like the month and the year that it started, and then there's the weight, and then there's the the flight numbers and everything. Like, I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's like, I saw Fergie's post and like all the pre-flight number stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, like, I don't know if you need it on a disc.
Oh, I love that stuff for collectability. And, also people like, we all know flight numbers are never like spot on consistent. Like, you get a destroyer, it might fly this way, get another destroyer, completely different. But it generally comes back to like all the destroyers made in that run or that time will have similar characteristics. So when you put like when people have something that can identify the run, whether it be pre-flight number or, Caster Plus used to put the sticker that had the date of manufacturer on, stuff like that's great because they can be like, oh, I like, it's like the people from RPM in New Zealand saying, I like the mint Pekka Pekkas because they were just this one run and they flew this way. I kind of like that. Yeah. And just being able to like identify how old the disc is helps with, your collections as well.
I mean, there's a fair few latitude discs that have the stamp. Like, I know, that stamp series is from this era.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever delved deep enough to be like, oh, was it from this month or this? Yeah, I think that's going pretty hard.
I mean,
that's a big rabbit hole.
If you like a particular flight of a particular disc, I think you go find that. But I mean, is there too much information on discs? The flight numbers.
I know. Do you need all that on the disc?
Yeah, like, to be honest, who's ever looking at the glide number?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, what's the difference between a 6, 5 and a 4 glide? It just... no, I'm not buying into that. You can easily
have that online. But make the disc look cool. I don't know. Put a cool stamp or something, or have nothing at all. I'm fine with that. I've wiped many discs. I'm like, that's cool. I know what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm with you. Do you remember when like Discraft? Do they still do their own flight system? When it was
but they kind of do both now.
I remember getting a Discraft disc early days and seeing like 5 numbers on there.
Yeah.
You're having a laugh.
Oh man, don't ask me to explain it's a 1.3 or something.
I didn't know what the first 4 numbers meant, so throwing a 5th number on there is not helping me. That's for damn sure.
I liked those early days of just like, I don't know what the hell I'm holding here right now, but I'm just going to throw it. Oh, cool! It does this. It does this.
Yeah, they're
Like,
all just
sweet. I'm going to.
They all just hook hard to the left because it doesn't matter what flight number you've got. Your arm speed's not there, so they're all just hooking meat hookly to the left.
Man.
Oh,
Anyway.
good times.
Nice. All right. Anything else, Tim?
No, mate, that does it for today. It's a bit of a long episode, eh?
Oh, I love it when we look at the agenda and we're like, it's not too much, and then
We rabbit on, and all of a sudden we've missed our kids' bedtimes.
not super angry about that one. No. Anyway, thank you for listening to another episode of The Tee Off. Please make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram and send in any questions or topics you would like us to discuss. Until next time, we hope you get out and play some disc golf with your mates.
So that's the end of the episode. Thanks for listening. I don't know why you're still here. We have to go see our families. Seriously, just go play disc golf.